Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we live in a world where it's becoming harder and harder for people to control their their you know themselves. So they would rather live out the fantasy in their head rather than discipline themselves or stay committed. So tonight, what am I saying tonight? Last if I'm in a show. Oh yeah, I'm doing a show for you guys. So we have a woman sharing her story on how she discovered her husband was cheating on her. Let's
I found out
hear
tonight
from
that
her.
the girl that I was told to never worry about is the girl that my husband was having an affair with. And while I don't have confirmation on timelines and all of the things, it's all pretty evident. And this girl was an issue in our marriage and our relationship. So I'm sure she's going to see this and probably going to make her happy that she was an issue. But the reason she was an issue is just I saw them together once when we were first started dating and we were in the gym. And she walked up to him and I was like, who is that? And I remember I met her, I waved to her, I said hi. And ever since that moment, I knew in my intuition that something was wrong. Or just, there was more to the story there. And he had told
But I have a question. If you are dating somebody and you guys probably talking about marriage or long term and your intuition start going off, you start having this bad feeling that something is not right. Why do people still go on and engage themselves in marriage with that person? Why? And this second question is for the cheaters. Why do you have somebody you or by the side and you still want to marry another person? Why don't you marry the one you're cheating with? I don't think I will ever understand
me they
that
went on one
process.
date a long time ago, they used to work together, whatever. Anyways, it continued to be like a weird thing. So I just like didn't want him to be involved with her because I was like, I don't trust it. Anyways, so we moved to Texas from California. And a little backstory, he and I were separated in California for about a year before we moved to Texas. And keep in mind, my daughter Lucy just turned 2. So we were separated when I got pregnant with her. He wanted a divorce when I got pregnant with her and didn't want me to carry on with that pregnancy. And that was a lot of contention for him. And then he got a job opportunity. Well, this is the story he sold me. He got a job opportunity here in Austin, and we had been toying with the idea of moving to Austin when we were, married and still together because of opportunity and all the things. So the opportunity came up, and he was like, we have to move. We have to move. We have to take advantage of this opportunity. If we don't, we're never going to make it in Santa Cruz. We're never going to make it in California. We're going to be broke forever, and blah, 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 blah. And okay. And he was like, I know you want to be a stay-at-home mom. So he played into that card. He said, if you move to Texas with me, you can be a stay-at-home mom. And I was like, okay. And he's like, I promise I'll change. I'll be better. And I wanted nothing more. I just had a baby. I'm freshly postpartum. I think Mateo was 2 at the time. I just was trying to survive. And I was trying to run my business and be with the kids and do the whole thing. And nothing sounded better than to just have my husband back and be at home with the kids. Are you kidding? That's the dream. And so I freaking, against my better judgment, moved to Texas. His entire family is here. My entire family is back home. So I left my business, my family, my friends. I was born and raised in Santa Cruz County. I lived there my entire life. Everything I had to my name was there. So I got rid of everything. I paid off all my debt. I drained my bank accounts. I had nothing, which, stupid, I know, but I just wanted to keep my family together. So I moved to Texas with my soon-to-be ex-husband. And within 6 weeks of moving here, things were bad. Cops were called, and things were awful. And I got a job because I needed an escape plan. And once he realized that I had an escape plan, things got worse. And I'm realizing now that this girl that I met tonight, I knew who she was. I know her. I'm very aware of her. She's very aware of me. Hi, Jenny. I'm realizing now that this girl has been around our entire marriage. You cannot convince me otherwise. Timeline for you guys. I moved out here in September, like beginning of September. He moved out here in the beginning of August. And because I had to like wrap things up. And I am convinced that he was already with her when I moved out here. And just like by the way he was acting and stuff. And I am also convinced that they were together back home while we were married and while we were separated.
But why is it that it's okay for some women to literally want to be the other woman? You know, this man or this woman is in a marriage, committed marriage, and you don't mind being the side piece. I don't think I will ever understand
And
that
even when we
mindset.
were separated,
Let me show you guys this handcrafted tie and dye shirts. It's so lovely. It's one of my favorite thing. Let me show you another. So this comes in blue and white. Just if you want to shop, go to the link in the description. You have several other items there too, but I just wanted to show you guys this one before we continue. You can see me wearing it in the video that I'm doing today. So yeah. So for those of you that may want to something like this done for you, maybe for your bridal showers, anything for school, anything you want, like a group, like a bulk order, you want it a specific one done for you. There's my direct email is in my description. Send me an email with your order, then we can take the discussion from there. But yeah, let's continue this video. Let's go back to the video.
we were still like together, if you catch my drift. Like babies don't get made out of nowhere. Here I am in Texas with no friends or family. Of course, I've made some friends along the way, but none of my people are here. He has started this life playing house with this woman, and tomorrow my son is turning 4, and this woman will be spending my son's birthday with him, and that's just fan-fucking-tastic. And like, I don't care what my ex does. If he wants to have a relationship on his time, like, by all means, do your thing. Like, I'm trying to do the same at some point. Like, fine. But what gets me is we are not even legally divorced yet. Like, yes, date. We're separated. Like, we can date other people. That's very clearly established between us. But bringing them around the kids and playing house with someone, anybody, is wrong. And I am hurt because I was lied to. I am hurt because I left everything that I had and that I had worked so hard to build to move here for him and for our family. And he was lying to me all along. And that sucks. That really sucks. I am just hurt. I'm hurt. And that's okay. Like, I don't want that man back. No take backs, Jenny. But I'm hurt. I'm hurt that I was lied to. I'm hurt that I miss my family. I'm hurt that my kids don't get to experience the life that I wanted for them, because a man couldn't be a man. And of course, we all have our shit, and I played my part in some way, but the part that I played was not warranted this behavior. It was not warranted to have hands put on me. And he was arrested. And you don't get arrested for twiddling your thumbs, buddy. I share this in hopes that maybe it finds somebody that's going through something similar and it helps them. Because I am a fool. I feel like a fool. I fell for it. I wanted to keep my family together and I got burned. But I have my beautiful babies out of that marriage, and to some degree I will always love my ex, in the sense that, like, I care about him as a human, and he does not deserve that, not in the slightest, but I do care about him, and I understand him better than absolutely anybody on this earth, and I know why he acts the way that he acts, and I know why he does the things that he does, and it's sad. It's just sad. And yeah, I would say I wish the best for him, but I don't.
Okay, can we all agree that this woman, she's still grieving that the loss of the marriage, which is understandable. She's still very much in love with the man. If that man comes back, this woman I'm saying, she will accept him wholeheartedly. She's still saying, oh, she knows him better than anybody
I
else.
really
And
don't. I know that's
I
bad.
don't My sister, nah, nah. It's okay to just admit that, oh, you still love this person, you wish this thing to work out, but not come and say, oh, I know him better than anyone else. Why do people make such bold statements? If that statement was coming from the man, I think it will carry more weight. Obviously, you don't know the man, because if you knew him, you would have noticed when he was misbehaving and all that. You know that this person doesn't like you. My heart goes out to people in this situation, and oftentimes they feel as if they don't have any way out. Like this is all of it for them. My heart goes out, I really. And I just pray that you watching this video, that you know that you deserve better. Go where you are really appreciated, where you are wanted. A man should love you, a woman should love you, not just by words, by action. Love is actually an action word. Yeah. So when you say you love somebody, there should be every indication of that. I shouldn't have to even ask or even think about it. There should be every indication that you love me. That is what love is. So when people say love is not enough, I'm not of that school of thought. Because if we genuinely love the way we ought to love, love will love is so much more than enough. Yeah. And if you are yet to get divorced and you are sleeping with other people, that's adultery. Whether we like it or not, no matter how we want to repackage it, so long as you're not legally divorced, you're committing adultery. As simple as that. Yeah. See you in the next video.